Say, kids, what time is it?
It's kind of like watching TV, but, in your car.
104.7 The Cave, Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens in the studio. It is Dark Side of the Stream, episode number 53.
That long.
I can't believe we've done this 53 times, but we've watched 53 documentaries, some good, some bad. And this week
Pretty amazing.
Some pretty amazing. And this week was Jay's turn, the documentary on Prime Video. Val.
I wonder if we could start getting paid for hourly.
We should actually start looking out to some of these movie studios and say, hey guys, we're putting in the time, we're pushing your documentaries. You need to pay us.
Give us some food.
Whatever. We'll take gift certificates. We don't care. Dark Side of the Stream this week focused on the documentary Val. This was Jay's pick, and right out of the gate, this was a well done documentary. But the thing that just struck me the entire time was what kind of futuristic mind Val Kilmer had, where he was able to record so many different parts of his life in home video.
It was a time when people weren't doing that stuff.
No, you look now and it's like we document everything.
My kid's documenting her opening a toy.
Yeah, and you're watching them play video games on Switch and dancing around. But this stuff is like it's incredible. Acting classes behind the scenes.
All before he was famous, he had a video camera, and you see all these other before they were famous guys as well. Tripping out on the camera. Oh, is it recording?
What are you doing? Yeah.
And these are like Kevin Bacon and stuff like that. It's amazing, man.
It's really cool to kind of see how this thing worked with him.
He documented his whole life, basically.
Especially his professional career, which was just incredible to see. It's a great documentary. It's also a sad documentary for a lot of different reasons, and we will get into that while we do Dark Side of the Stream discussing Val on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave, Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens back in the studio. Dark Side of the Stream this week discussing Val, the documentary on Prime Video about Val Kilmer. Now, if you haven't seen it, you're just going to be blown away, first off, by the amount of home video he has. We talked about that last break. But before we go any further, let's discuss our favorite Val Kilmer movies. Jay, what are yours?
Well, I think he's a better Jim Morrison than Jim Morrison is.
You think so?
When I think of Jim Morrison now, in my mind, I see the Val Kilmer version. Better looking, He did a great job in that movie.
He became Jim. And in the documentary, it talks about his marriage and I always had a huge crush on her, the lady in Willow, the redhead.
Oh, I thought it was Princess Frog or some shit.
No, it's Willow, which is arguably one of my favorite Val Kilmer movies. Mad Mardigan. I'd probably
not Top Secret.
No, not Top. It's a great movie. Top Secret's great, but
Top
Willow's
Gun,
probably
cultural icon. Top Gun.
Iceman was good in there, but I think in my mind, I would have to go Doc Holliday, Mad Mardigan, Jim Morrison in my top three.
Wait, you're forgetting he was the greatest of all characters. Batman.
No,
he is the best Batman.
He is not the best
by
Batman.
Far the best
Let's
Batman.
not get into that.
Michael
just yet.
Keaton. No, he's not.
We're not. You're right.
Michael Keaton ain't fighting no jokers.
You're jumping the gun because we're going to get into our least favorite Val Kilmers.
Here's the controversy
in the next break. But right now we're talking about our favorites. And like I mentioned with your favorite, Jim Morrison, he was married to that chick in Willow. And they ended up getting a divorce because he became such a jerk while he was in character.
Well, he gets deep in the process. You see him going over the same line like 20 times with different inflection. Like, perfection is for the art of acting, but it also comes across the wrong way.
Well, and that's what he kind of wanted to drive home. As an actor, you want to become these characters, right? And as a director, sometimes people have problems with the intensity that they have.
He was battling.
But he's right in the sense that, what do you want? Do you want me just to be a vanilla white sheet of paper?
Yeah, just go out there and just
then
half-ass
that's it?
Right,
No. I'm going to be that person. I'm going to be that character. And that's exactly what he did.
He gets a bad rap in Hollywood.
And he got a bad rap for that, which I don't think it's due, because it's not the person, it's a character. And if you guys are actors and professionals, you've got to look at it that way.
And by the way, the whole documentary is narrated by Val's son,
who actually sounds a lot like him,
because Val had throat cancer and he has to talk with a voice box. So it's really sad to watch.
Sad
but his
ending.
mind is still witty in there. It's very trippy.
Yeah, it just sucks sometimes our bodies can't keep up with our minds.
So your favorite Val was the cowboy movie?
Tombstone.
That's the
Mad Mardigan
one,
from Willow, and Jim Morrison from The Doors, which is Oliver Stone's version of what happened in The Doors.
Yeah.
It's Dark Side of the Stream. We will discuss our least favorite Val Kilmer movies next on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave. Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens back in the studio at his Dark Side of the Stream discussing Val, the documentary on Prime Video. Great documentary. Last break, we discussed our favorite Val Kilmer movies. What's your least favorite, Jay?
Oh, I don't know if there's a least. Do I have least
Do you have
favorite
like a one that
anything?
you don't really like that you're like,
I mean, I don't know if I can't really remember very many of them.
that you didn't like?
I mean, that I've seen.
Well, let's just get on the record
I
here.
think the Cowboy movie was good.
You know how
from
many
what
times-
I remember, the Cowboy movie
You know
was
how many
good.
times I've come in the studio on a Monday and I've been like, oh my God, I watched this movie and it's just so good. We talk about documentaries on Dark Side of the Stream, but sometimes I'm like, especially like earlier in the year when I was going through my Kurosawa phase.
Postpartum
and I was
depression.
Like talking about, samurai movies. He's like, he's like, honestly, dude, I don't watch movies.
I don't watch movies. I don't listen to music.
He gets
man.
uninterested and he likes documentaries. He likes the crazy real stories, but Jay Stevens will not watch movies. So that doesn't surprise me. You don't remember your least favorite. So I will go, and that would be probably Batman. I remember as a kid.
Come on. Well, now.
He's not, dude, I
First of all,
prefer,
he
have
was
you ever
the
seen the
best
movie The
Batman.
Saint? You ever seen The Saint with Val Kilmer?
Yeah, I saw that one.
I prefer The Saint to the Batman. I think The
Top
Saint's
Secret
actually
wasn't he? In Top Secret wasn't he like
Top
a
Secret was
goofy
more-
version of
it
the
was-
Saint?
it was
right?
kinda like
Goofy-
Naked Gun.
like an airplane.
Yeah, it was
spy
like
movies.
Airplane, Naked Gun, all that stuff.
That was his first movie, right? And then
His first, like,
Top
major,
Gun. He was a good
yeah.
character in there. He played a good looking
bad guy.
The character he played in Top Gun. That's the guy that I want flying our planes to protect us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cocky, good-looking
You'd rather
guy.
have Iceman than
chasing
Maverick?
UFOs, that kind of.
You'd
a
rather
guy.
have Iceman than Maverick?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that little bit of swagger.
I think if there was an actual dogfight, Iceman might beat Maverick.
I think so too. Yeah.
If you were going
Yeah,
by
I think so
height,
too.
for sure.
Cowboy movie, yeah, really good one.
Doc
right?
Holliday and Tombstone.
Batman though, dude. But by the way, I've for years been contemplating buying a Batman suit, like a full-on Batman suit to have. I think he might have changed my mind because he told me the awesome suits are super uncomfortable and you can't hear anything and people have to move you from scene to scene.
It's like 3 inches of latex over your entire body, dude. I couldn't even.
That's
I don't
just
know
a
how
Friday
you, I don't
night.
know how you wear leather pants every other week. It doesn't blows my mind. I gotta have shorts and pleather. Yeah, whatever. All right, we are discussing Val Kilmer's documentary Val, Dark Side of the Stream. We'll be back with our pick next week on 104.7 The Cave. 104.7 The Cave. Mike the Intern, Jay Stevens back in the studio. Dark Side of the Stream, discussing Val from Amazon Prime.
I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's on Amazon Prime. I do have a question. The Cowboy movie, right?
Tombstone.
There's controversy. Is it I'll be your Huckleberry or I'll be your Hucklebearer?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Because the term is Hucklebearer.
It's Huckleberry.
Do you know what the term I'm talking about?
I don't know. I've always
In the
I've always
Cowboy
said I'll be your
days, in the Cowboy
Huckleberry.
days, he's I'll be your Hucklebearer. That's the person that helps carry your casket. Yeah, Google it. Come on, let's find the controversy. Jay Stevens has uncovered controversy this morning.
He actually wrote a book
Okay, right. I saw that.
called
Huckleberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, right,
so
right.
if
that's why.
if that's what he says,
I'm curious, but is it a play on words?
I don't
Is
know.
it a purposeful play on words?
I don't know. But hey,
What's the line in the movie? How is it used?
I'll be your Huckleberry. Well, it's
Why does he
basically
say it? Why does he say
they're
this?
talking about this guy Ringo wants to do a duel, and they're trying to the Cowboys are talking trash with the Wide Earp gang, and eventually Doc just steps up and is like, "I'll be your Huckleberry. Like I'll be your man. You want to do this? Let's do it." And I think that's essentially what.
So
he's
is
going
it
for.
Huckleberry like Tom Finn?
Yeah, no.
I mean, no. Tom. Who's the guy? Tom.
Finn.
Mark Twain, right?
Mark Twain.
Why did I get Tom Finn? Who is he? Google Tom Finn real
You know
quick.
the funniest thing in the world
Two
is
ends,
that,
two ends, I
is
saw
that
in my head.
everyone in the United States of America was forced to read Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn in school. Obviously, Jay missed that day because it is Tom Sawyer.
I didn't read
and
either of those
Huckleberry-
books.
Huckleberry Finn. I'm your Huckleberry, and that
Like
is
Partner in Crime?
That's it. Yeah.
Partner in Crime?
No,
Wow, so
I'll be your Huckleberry. Like I'm your man. You want to fight me? Let's
Right.
do this.
Oh, fighting.
yeah, a duel. Tombstone. You need to
Why?
rewatch
Well,
Tombstone,
wait a minute.
man.
All right, I guess I do.
Jeez
Wait a
Louise.
minute. So, Mark Twain and who's the other guy?
Huckleberry Finn.
Huckleberry Finn. Okay, so those two guys, were they buddies and partners in crime?
They were friends in the story, but they each have their own specific story. Huckleberry Finn has a story. Tom Sawyer has
But
a
I'm
story.
saying, is he
They
like
make
Batman and
appearances
Robin
in
type
each book.
thing?
What?
Are they like Batman and Robin type
No,
thing? Like
no.
accomplices?
It's
Like
just turn of the century, like Americana stories about these kids, and the reason you you read those is because
this may be the
way,
first Dark Side where we've given a homework assignment.
Do you actually
some research.
You're going to reread Huckleberry Finn?
I'm not going to read nothing. No.
See, that's what I'm going to talk about then.
No,
are you going to call him Huckleberry?
People
Huckleberry
at home
Sawyer?
check into: is it Huckleberry or Hucklebearer? And did he do a play on words on purpose?
Watch the movie. It's Huckleberry. Okay, how many Huckleberry Finns do you give Val?
Huckleberry Finn. No, how many Tom Finns do we give it?
I'm not going to say that. I give it 4.5. I think it was perfect.
4.5 for sure. Good, heartfelt. I love the part with his daughter where he goes, "I'll pick you up." She goes, "Yeah," and then they just literally live next door and they walk out.
That was one thing I thought
so cute,
was
so
really
cute.
cool about the documentary was the support system he has.
Even with the ex-wife who,
he had definitely falling out with some people in his life,
but they're still there. They're still family at the end of the day.
When you're going through something like this, especially him losing his voice and what cancer can do to you, he has an incredible support system, and I know that he's very thankful for that. And what an incredible career. Hopefully it's not over. I'm sure he's finding ways to do what he needs to do, but definitely a great documentary Val you need to check out. For next week, it's my turn. We're going to dive into this McCartney, Rick Rubin docuseries on Hulu so we can find out some stuff.
The ultimate Rip It Apart Wednesday.
We've got some time to do that. So make sure and watch that. It is Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, Jay.
I'll be your Hucklebearer or Berry.
The first time I've ever heard this.
I'll be your Huckleberry, meaning partner in crime. Hucklebearer, I'll help carry your coffin.
All right. Well, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
I'm working out. I think I could get 1/4 of your coffin held.
I appreciate that. You definitely get more. You're definitely got the arm strength.
I'll throw you on my back.
You just carry me in there.
Where are we taking you? The river? Where you want to go?
You're just going to bury me at sea, man.
Just so I take your body.
Throw me in there.
No coffin needed.
Point
That's
break
less
style.
weight. I can just throw you on my back.
Put me on a surfboard and just send me out there.
Roll you up in the trunk of the car. Paddle you out.
This has gotten so off topic, weird.
Lake or river, ocean?
Doesn't matter. Figure it out.
Anywhere?
It's up to you.
Anywhere?
If you outlive me.
Right. Yeah,
that's the question.
If I make it here next week,
it's Dark Side of the Stream.
Subject to change without notice.
Yeah, subject to change. Listen to us on our 104.7 The Cave app, or on our Facebook
or on the Mark Finn book. You'll find us in the Mark Finn.
Find us in Mark Finn book. If you can ever locate that, you've made a lot of money. It's Dark Side of the Stream on 104.7 The Cave. Dude.
Mark Finn.
Mark Finn. Jesus Christ, so bad. Okay, it did it. 12 seconds and.